Y'all boys. I just got a text. She said it's over, bro. I ain't tripping, bro. We out to the club with it. I just got a text, now I'm single with it. Now I'm in the club throwing singles with it. I'ma whisper in the ear, shout it, you can get it. Talk to her like an interview in 60 minutes. Hey, I ain't friendly, but tonight we could parlay. You got baddies and the drinks in the mall way. I ain't friendly, but tonight we could parlay. You got baddies and the drinks in the mall way. Boy, I need something strong for the night too. Come to the section and I bet you get a vibe too. Treat you regular, I know you never mind too. I know you loving all the Instagram hype too. Know I'm me and I never was a
Yo, what it do, y'all? This your boy King Joker back at it again with another motherfucking video. This is what? Pilot Talk 7? I think Pilot Talk 7. For those who don't know, I'm just doing a little pilot until 2023. 2023 is when I really kick off the podcast, like with actual episodes. And, all this time I was just, filling it out, trying to see what works. And yeah, I think I'm in a good space. I think I'm in a very good mindset to, move forward and do what the fuck I actually want to do. So yeah, how y'all feeling today? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Excuse the hair. I took it out a couple days ago because the nigga want that shit to be curly. But when I woke up today, one of my locks I started straightening it out. So I was like, oh no. I'm trying to keep it curly until Christmas, trying to change it up, switch it up, do something a little different. But yeah, so hopefully by the end of today or end of tonight, somebody gonna come through and attend to your boy's hair. And I might need a haircut, maybe like a little tape by the time Christmas come around. But yeah. So what's up with y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all living? Drop that shit down in the comments below. Today is December 10th, 2022. Oh, let me not be rude. I want to say happy motherfucking birthday to my little brother, aka Lil Savage, aka Mini Me, aka the best version of me. I just want to say, Brody, I love you. I go to hell and back for you. I murk anybody for you. I boom anybody for you. You feel me? That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. I do anything for that nigga. So once again, happy birthday, Brody, and I love you. So yeah, let's start. Let's get into the shits, right? Let's get into the shits. So we're gonna start off with fucking sports. First of all, my team ain't doing that good. It's still kind of early. Um, there's some things we got to work on, and the only team that's really in our way is the motherfucking Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Till this day, I'm a Heat fan. Everybody that knows me knows Wade is my favorite player ever. It's either him or Jordan, because Jordan is Jordan. I can't even speak on that. But Wade, I actually witnessed and watched him play basketball, been to games and shit like that. So that's my person that I look up to. And if y'all played against me, y'all know my style. Y'all know how I get down. My little fadeaway jumpers, my little layups and shit like that. So yeah, but with that being said, the Heat ain't doing too good, but we're not doing too bad. We just need to get in the playoff standings. But like I said, there's enough time to do better, improve, and shit like that. But right now, we at like 10th in the East or something like that. Let me get this shit correct. Yes, we are 10th right now. in the Eastern Conference. We are 12-14. The last 10 games, we've been 5-5. So, Heat fans, Heat Nation, keep supporting. We got this. We gonna try and get back to the finals again. And yeah. Oh, so more about sports. More about sports. I seen this little picture and posted up right here. It says, which of these players would you most want to see win the title? Now we got Melo, we got Butler, we got Damian Lillard, we got Westbrook, and we got Chris Paul. Now, the only three players, actually, I want to see everybody win a ring. I'm not a hater, but I fuck with Chris Paul because he should have been got a ring when he was on the fucking Clippers. That team was yeah, that team was like, on paper and on court, they seem unbeatable. Right next to the Heat, because we had LeBron James and shit like that. You feel me? So at that time, the Clippers had, what was it? Chris Paul, JJ Redick, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, Blake Griffin, I think like Jared Dudley, fucking Doc Rivers, not Doc Rivers, Austin Rivers, and some other players. But at that time, that roster was locked in. Like that shit was impressive to watch, especially Lob City. What? Lob City at that time? Man, you better get out the paint. As soon as you see Chris Paul or Jamal Crawford throw it up, yeah, if you see DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin, especially if they come in like on a fast break, yeah, bro, just let them score, because you ain't stopping that shit. But back to the topic, though. Which of these players would you most want to see win the title? I'm gonna be real. I feel like Jimmy Butler is gonna win one with the Heat. So it's really between Melo, Damian Lillard, and Chris Paul. Lillard, he's very competitive, and I don't think he's gonna leave the Trailblazers. I'm not saying he should, because of how, like, super teams or superstars be going to other teams with other superstars. Damian Lillard, he held it down for the Trailblazers, so I would actually want him to see him win a ring with that team. Like I said, Butler, he gonna get one with the Heat. We just gotta lock in. You feel me? Melo is kind of in the same boat as Chris Paul. I think at one point when he was with the Knicks, I kind of hoped that he would win one, because at that time it was what, J.R. Smith, Amari Stoudemire, obviously Melo, I'm forgetting other players, but that team was loaded too, and they was giving the Heat some trouble. So yeah, but out of all these players, y'all let me know who y'all think should win a ring, or y'all would want to see win a title out of these picks. So like I said, oh, wrong side. drop your comments below based on this picture. You feel me? But yeah, we're gonna see how that's gonna turn out. Maybe this year, one of them will win a ring. Oh yeah, we gonna keep it on basketball too. So there is this pick, or it's pretty much like the best players in the East versus the best players in the West, similar to like the old school All-Star game. But I would ask, if this was the finals, what team would y'all side with? And also, what would y'all predictions be out of the game 7? So we got on the West, we got LeBron, we got Steph Curry, we got Jokic, we got Anthony Davis, and we got, what's his name from Dallas? Luca. Oh, I gotta pause real quick. Old girl calling me. What's up, mommy? I'm good. I'm just doing a pod right now, so you're kind of live. What's What's up? How you doing? How you feeling? Of course, of course. Did you call your little son? You know what day it is today, right? Yeah, I know. I was about to say you can't forget out of all people. I said you can't forget out of all people. 2001. Oh man, nah. I saw his friends do something for him. They got him a bottle of Henny, the nice Henny. I don't really drink Henny like that, but they got him a nice bottle of Henny. I don't know. Hopefully he saved it, but if he drink it, then hopefully he had a good night. Nah, hopefully not. I know he's around good people. Yeah. Nah, he don't drink. That's why. That's Yeah. I haven't really seen him drink, to be honest. Ooh. Okay. Okay. The 20th up until the 3rd. Okay. Mhm. Okay. That's perfect. Yeah. I'll definitely be available. I'll let you know. All right, mommy. Love you too. I'm gonna talk to you later. All right. Bye. Have safe. Be safe. All right. Bye. All right. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. But that's my old girl. You feel me? Can't never feel me put her on hold. And if I do, I always make sure I call her back. That's mom's. That's Mama Dukes. You feel me? Like wouldn't be here without her. And of course pops too, but y'all know what I'm saying. But anyways, I think I was reading the players on the East. We have Joel Embiid, we have Trey Young, Jason Tatum, we have Kevin Durant, and we have Giannis. Now, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, really, really honest. I fuck with the East, but the West has always been like top competition, prime competition. Like the East, they always say that the East is weaker than the West. That's debatable, especially in today's time. That's very debatable. But like I said, East versus West. Tell me what y'all think. Best out of Game 7. What's y'all predictions? Drop that shit down below, or I should say below. You feel me? Yeah, right there. Drop that shit down below in the comments. You feel me? But in my opinion, it would either go to Game 6 or Game 7 between these two teams because the only people on the West that would give the other team trouble is really LeBron and Curry. Jokic, Luca, and Anthony Davis, they gonna hold it down. I'm not saying they weak or anything, but they gonna hold it down. But nah, Curry and LeBron on the same team, that's crazy. But on the East though, on the East you got Tatum and Durant, and you got Giannis. Joel Embiid and Trey Young, they gonna hold it down too, but I don't know. That's gonna be tough. Like I said, drop that shit down below, and we're gonna see what is popping like. We're gonna see what y'all be thinking. How y'all feeling? All right. Oh, and this is the last basketball question. You feel me? We got Kyrie Irving. We got Damian Lillard. We got Russell Westbrook, and we got John Wall. Now the scenario is this: we down one, and game is on the line. Your team has possession of the ball. Who you passing it to? I'm gonna be straight up. Just based on games I've seen and statistics, and shit that is damn near irrefutable. It's really between Kyrie and fucking Damian Lillard, because we can never forget Cavs beating the Golden State Warriors from a 3-1 deficit. No one has done that ever. Ever. Well, I can't say ever, but before that, no one has ever done that. And now we got whoever was on that roster on the Cavaliers team. I don't remember everybody, but if I had to recall, it was Kyrie, LeBron, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, some other players. They're going down in history forever. Damian Lillard, though, he's clutch. He is clutch. I want to say clutch, like I even remember when the Blazers, and I think it was OKC or Houston, but whatever team Russell Westbrook was on at that time, when them two was going at it, I was like, nah. The first person that's gonna miss is Russell. And he tried to do the rock the baby to fucking Damian Lillard. Man, Lillard was not playing that shit. Man, I'm gonna try and find a clip so I can show y'all. But it is definitely between those two, Kyrie and fucking Damian Lillard. Some of y'all could argue Westbrook. John Wall is definitely above Westbrook in my opinion, but out of these four, it's between those two. But like I said, y'all let me know how y'all feeling. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm right. Tell me if y'all agree or disagree, because ooh, them boys out with the bikes. Oh, that boy popped the wheelie. Hopefully I caught that. But yeah, out of those two, those are the niggas that I'm putting my money on. So yeah, like I said, drop that shit down below. Let me know what y'all think, how y'all feeling, so we can debate about this shit. Cause I'm a basketball head. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. The eye test don't fail me, and I play basketball too. So you feel me? I know what's what. I know what's up too. Oh, so before we get into like the news and topics and shit, just want to kick off some more funny, quirky shit that that be coming across my TL. And like I said, I just be wanting to know what y'all think, because everyone is different. Everyone has their own opinion, and I would like to see what other people think about certain topics that I be thinking about or I come across. So the first one right here is: would you rather have triplets or one child every year for the next 3 years? Sheesh. Um, I'll be honest. If my wife gives me triplets and one of them is a boy and one of them's a girl, the other one could be either or. You can get your tubes tied. I can get a vasectomy, and we can call it a motherfucking day. You gave me what I wanted. Hopefully, I fulfilled your desires and what you wanted in the family. And if not, we can keep going. You feel me? Ain't no pressure. You feel me? I love to practice. I love to practice. But my choice, if I had an option in this, I'll take the triplets. I don't want. I wouldn't want to put my wife through, going through 3 different pregnancies back to back to back. I feel like that's stressful in itself. Triplets, triplets could be stressful too. God willing, hopefully everything goes smoothly and shit, smoothly as possible. But I would pick the triplets over the one child for every year for the next 3 years. That's wild. That's a lot of. That seems like a lot. For those who do have triplets, y'all please let me know like what y'all think. Would rather have the other option, or would y'all keep y'all triplets as is? Cause yikes, my boy, that's a lot to deal with. Like for the next 3 years, you in and out the hospital, you in and out fucking doctor's visits, you in and out just doing the same shit that you did the previous year. Like I feel like that shit could kind of get tedious, but like I said, let me know what y'all think. The next one, oh, this one dealing with money. It said, would you rather win $2 million untaxed or have someone pay off all your student loans or debt? I'm gonna be real. I'm taking the 2 million. One, I'm not in debt. Like, I'm not in debt. If I'm being honest, my old boy set up Florida prepaid for me before I was even born. So me going to school is not gonna be as expensive as, paying for a full class. Like, the Florida prepaid damn near pays for like 80 to 95% of tuition and shit like that. The only thing I come out of pocket for is like books, um, the small school fee or whatever the fuck it's called. But for the most part, yeah, I'm not in debt. I'm not in debt. I would take that 2 million. And even if I was in debt, that 2 million is definitely gonna offset the balance. Like I can pay that debt off and still have at least. I'll still be close to 2 mil. I won't even be around. I won't even spend $500,000. Like I said, I'm not in debt, so I can't relate. But for those who can, y'all let me know what y'all would do. Let me know what kind of debt y'all in, because if it's school, if it's loans, if it's car notes and shit like that, let your boy know, because that 2 million untaxed, I am taking. What? Without a doubt, no hesitation. You feel me? Ooh, this one's a tricky one. I only say it's tricky because you're dealing with one side, you're dealing with like feelings and shit like that, and on the other side, you're dealing with like a tedious task. But the question is, would you rather go back to your ex or count each grain of rice in a bag? I don't want to sound like those people, but I don't really have exes. I've had people I hang out with. Uh, I do have people I like and shit like that, but I never really, as much as of a lover boy I am, like I'm a lover boy, but I have issues with commitment, and not like cheating or anything. It's more like trust issues. I feel like I can't really, give my all to someone. But at this point, I am trying. I'm trying to, get out that mindset and be unguarded, I should say. But still, I'm not going back to my ex. I can count each grain of rice in the bag, and I'm a math genius, so I'll just weigh the fucking bag, probably weigh a grain of rice, or see how much a couple grains equal like a gram or whatever the weight is, and just use the ratio, fractions and shit. It's easy, you feel me? But yeah, I'm not going back to my ex. She is fine though, but I'm not going back to nah. That shit was over and dead with. Like, I'm the type of person where if I'm over you, I am over you. I am not trying to run back. And if I do, you know why I'm coming back. It's not to be with you. It's to be in you. Giggity. But yeah, like, I'm not trying to go back to that. We had our time, we had our fun, and it was fun while it lasted. You feel me? So yeah, I'm counting that rice. Fuck all that. Oh, the last one before we start getting into some serious shit, like some serious topics. Would you rather be the richest person in the world or the most famous person in the world? This shit is easy. I'd rather be rich. I don't give a fuck about that fame. I actually don't even like to be seen. Like, I'm in I'm in my own zone. I be in my own world. I keep to myself. I'm a introverted extrovert. I forgot the proper name for that. I think is amnivert or omnivert. I forgot. Excuse me. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, this weather. I need some of that halls. But yeah, I'm not. I don't give a fuck about this fame shit. I don't even want to be famous. I would actually prefer people not to know me, so I can keep making this money. You feel me? But yeah, I would pick richest person in the world. I don't need no one to know that I'm rich. I don't need no one to know how much money I got. I don't need no one in my business. I don't need no one asking me for money. I don't need no one knowing. I don't need no one knowing anything. That nigga's sliding. Nigga, is that a Fiat? Shit. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna take the rich over the fame any day. I don't give a fuck about none of that famous shit. Most of y'all famous people, aka celebrities, y'all be broke. And when I say broke, not broke like y'all got $0, but broke as in the lifestyle that y'all try to portray, y'all can't keep up with that, or y'all be finessing. What's that saying? What's that saying? It's a saying where it's like, fake it till you make it. That's what a lot of celebrities do. They fake it till they make it. And even when they make it, they're not in that position where they think they are. And I'm not hating. I'm just speaking the truth. Because I met some rich people, and you wouldn't even know that they're rich. Like, you wouldn't even know. You have to ask certain questions. Like, certain specific, intriguing questions. I'd be like, oh, shit. You really be out here. So, yeah. Like I said, I'll take the money over the fame any fucking day. But other people are different. Let me know what y'all think. Some of y'all can capitalize off clout. I'm not really with that. I've seen people do it. I've seen people be successful in chasing clout. I've seen people fail in chasing clout. So, it's really up to you. But, jot that shit down below. Ooh, alright. So, now we about to get into some shit. Now we about to get into some news for the week. You feel me? What's been going around, what's been happening in the world, or whatever's been brought to my attention. We're gonna get to the shits, alright? So, I seen this video. It's called Conspiracy to Destroy Black Boys. Pretty much, I'm gonna play the video, but to summarize it, it's pretty much saying how there is an agenda and there are ways that the system makes black males a liability, and how to destroy the nuclear family and shit like that. So I'm gonna play that shit down below. Let me know what y'all think.
There are more black boys born in the world than there are girls. It's close, but it's 1.03 black boys born in the world to 1.0 black girls. Hear me clearly. At birth, black boys outnumber black girls 1.03 to 1.0. A brief 18 years later, it is now 1.0 available, and that's a key word, available black men, to 1.8 available black women. Almost 2 adult women for every 1 adult man. Now, the only question that should be going through your minds right now is what happened. We keep raising the wrong question. We keep asking, why do black men hang on corners? Why do black men lack direction? Well, if you ask this question, you're asking the question 18 to 30 years too late. It is not a conspiracy to destroy black men. It's a conspiracy to destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man. Now I can look around the room and tell, where are they? If they are not available to black women, where are they? Call the roll. In jail, there are 329,000 brothers in prison right now. 1 of every 4 brothers will go to prison. Where else? Or death. There's numerous ways that we die. There's homicide, suicide, drugs, war, high blood pressure, and the leading killer among black men, lung cancer. Our love for cigarettes, especially cool. Smoke them all day long and die the exact same way. Cool. Where else? We have prison, death. What else to make us unavailable to black women? Yes, homosexuality. As you said earlier, 1 of every 9 men in this country are homosexual. Where else? Yes.
Hospitalized, institutionalized.
Okay, so institutionalization, and there's not only in terms of hospitals, but also mental institutions, and of course, when they get released, many times being homeless. There's still one other large popular area. Thimby?
They marry white women.
Okay, interracial marriages. Now I want to pause here for a moment, because you would think if anybody is going to marry outside the race, it would be black women. You got 2 black women for every 1 black man. But as Thimby pointed out, it's exactly the opposite. There are 164,000 interracial marriages, of which 116,000 are brothers. That means 48,000 sisters. It's almost a 2-to-1 ratio of black men to black women marrying outside the race. But remember, as you said in the earlier workshop, if the definition of beauty is light skin, long hair, and blue eyes, why stop with Renee, the light-skinned sister? Why not get you the real thing? Got some serious problems here. And then black men tell me, I can't find a black woman to understand me. You mean out of 20 million black women, you can't find one to understand you? You don't need a white woman, you need a psychiatrist.
Alright, so the next topic is, right, I'm not an advocate for creating violence or fucking with people who be living their life in peace and shit like that. Like, some things aren't warranted death, and some things aren't always warranted, violence. However, sometimes you gotta let motherfuckers know to stop fucking with you. You feel me? That you're not about that you're not to be played with. Now, this topic right here is a little sensitive. So, what's that word? Trigger warning. Trigger warning for y'all. It says jury finds man not guilty after shooting and killing a Houston police officer. Beats case on self-defense, fear for his life. I understand that. Mind you, he looks like a Latino dude, but self-defense. Don't fuck with me. You feel me? I'm not advocating cop killing and none of that shit. None of that shit. Do not get me misconstrued on my sentiment on this topic. I live in Florida. Stand your ground. We don't play by that shit. I went to a class to I live in Florida, so let's just say I went to a class where they teach you about firearms and shit, right? The instructor was pretty much telling me the stand your ground is really effective if you're on your own property or anything that belongs to you, such as a car, land, if you're supposed to be in a building that you're invited to, like you have business or something like that. Yeah, all that stand your ground law works. And also, it works for everybody. The only thing is, cops be getting away with some bullshit. So, I'm going to read this article to you real quick. The man charged with murder in connection with the shooting death of Houston Police Sergeant Sean Rios a couple years ago has been found not guilty by a jury, according to court records. Robert Solis was charged with murder after Rios was shot and killed on November 2020. Rios was shot to death on November 9th, according to the probable cause argument made by prosecutors. Witness told police that Solis and Rios got into a shootout at a business near the Taj Inn Suites, just off the North Freeway at about 1:30 p.m. A prosecutor said Solis was inside the shop shooting at Rios, and Rios was firing back at Solis. After being wounded, I need some water. Rios retreated to the motel where he died. After the shooting, according to prosecutors, Solis drove his car to a transmission shop that belonged to a family member. The prosecutor said that he told his family member he was shot at on the freeway and left his car there. Prosecutors said Solis left the shop with a man in a black Chevy truck. Now, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100% with you. If this man was in this building minding his business, and however the outcome turned out where shots was fired, that cop was dead ass wrong. And I'm not afraid to say that. There's a lot of cops that be out there. Not everybody. Let me make that clear. Not everybody. But in my opinion, there's more bad apples than good apples when it comes to law enforcement. Sometimes the bad apples just don't act upon the bad until they know they can get away with it. Like, you can finesse and finagle your way out of the situation. Especially, and I learned this from the instructor. He told me this: stand your ground, but also know this: a dead man tells no tales. Do what you want with that information, but don't go out here harming people for no fucking reason just because you feel like it. You need to find other ways to resolve problems without without hurting someone, such as shooting and shit like that. You feel me? I'm old school. I was born in '95, so I'm all about throwing hands. Throwing hands, believe it or not, throwing hands resolves a lot of shit. Some of my male friends were friends because we fought. Like, we didn't grow up together. I'm talking about like we fought and then we just kept seeing each other, and it's either we gonna keep fighting or we gonna squash this shit. Nine times out of 10, we squashed the shit after we fought. We talked about why we fought. We both understood where we were wrong and how we could have done it better, and we became cool after that. I don't continue to fight the same person over and over again just for the sake of it. Like, nah, that's not how that works. At least for me, that's not how that works. You feel me? I'm cool with a lot of people. Not a lot. 80% of the people that I fought, like had physical fights with, I'm cool with them. Except for that fuck nigga that tried to fight me at the funeral. I should have clapped his bitch ass. But that's a story for the different day. And that was a stand your ground. I was inside my car. I was inside my car minding my motherfucking business. So just know, nigga, you lucky. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about this story. This story probably has other information that I haven't, ran across yet. But if you have found it, drop it down below. Let me know what y'all think. And yeah, stand your ground, y'all. Oh, this nigga sliding. That nigga was sliding. I'm not gonna tell y'all where I live at, but this street ain't got no cops. This street is probably like a mile long, and at least halfway through it, like half a mile into this long ass street, is only like one stop sign, and there don't be no traffic. So niggas be running that shit. So I be hearing niggas just slide all the way down to the other side and be like, damn, I know this nigga at least hit 100. It'd be a lot of bikes, but some cars too, a lot of Mustangs, but just know niggas be sliding over here. Like, niggas be sliding. Alright, so Kanye West. Kanye West. I'm not gonna go back into some old shit. But all I'm gonna say is, oh, excuse me. All I'm gonna say is, this whole shit with Kanye West started off because he did not go to sleep. All he had to do was go to sleep. All he had to do was take a nap. Or whatever the fuck. But nah, that's not what he wanted to do. And here we are. So, they took the picture down. Nah, that's crazy. I just had this shit saved. No. Oh my god. No. Oh my god, no. They took it down. Anyways, Kanye West tweeted, Let's break one last window before we get out of here. I caught this guy with Kim. Good night. For those who don't know, damn, I really should have saved this picture. Anyways, Kanye was talking about Chris Paul and how he slept with his wife, Kim. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not trying to find out if it's true or not. But all I can say is, Kanye West, that was fucked up. You ain't have to put this man's business out if it's true. If it's not true, you just fucked up this man's whole life. Not fucked up, but like, you just caused a whole bunch of unwanted and unwarranted attention to this man. And like I said, he's been trying to win a ring for how long? Someone made a joke saying, Chris Paul about to lose the only ring he got. And I was like, nah, y'all niggas doing my nigga dirty. Like, y'all gotta chill. Y'all chill. Just chill. Just chill. You feel me? Just chill. Which is fucked up. whether it's true or not, like I said, it's just unfortunate for both parties. You feel me? It really is unfortunate because it's like, damn, who else slept with your wife, Kanye? Who else? And it's like, if you know all these people that's sleeping with your wife, or has been sleeping with your wife, or had sleep with your wife while y'all was still married, this Pete Davidson shit should not even fucking matter, in my opinion. If my wife was starting around, let me rephrase that. If I find out my wife is starting around, divorce immediately. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. Let me get half of that. And if we sign a prenup, cool. I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm not dealing with that. You can keep fucking with whoever you want to fuck with. I'm not part of that. Leave me out of it. Leave my kids out of it. And yeah, let me live my life. Let me continue doing what I was doing, being a great man. Not great man. The great artist that I am. And shit like that. But yeah, that shit is, I'm not gonna lie, this shit's a little disgusting. It's like, god damn, like, nigga outing everybody. And you tripping over the littlest shit. But I'm not Kanye. I don't know what he really be going through and shit like that. So I really have no room to speak. I'm just speaking on the shit that they put out, the information that they put out for the world to see. So yeah. Oh, someone also caught this tweet by LeBron. It said 1 down, 3 to go. And someone related it. Someone put a picture. I'm gonna put it right here. Someone put a picture up of the Kardashians with Kim with the X on her face. I'm not gonna lie, Twitter is really undefeated. These jokes, keep them coming. When it comes to jokes, I'm all about jokes. I'm all about humor, dark humor, light humor, whatever the fuck. I'm all about jokes, I promise you. Mainly because there's always some truth to a joke. It's just how you word it and how it comes out. Because you never know. You never know. You never know. Yeah, that's it for the news. Ain't really too much shit been going on. We got music. Music been oh, actually, hold on. Alright, so before we get into music, I just wanna say peace, love, and happiness to everybody around the world. You feel me? I might say some shit that might rub people the wrong way. But in true honesty, I don't mean no harm. I'm not trying to. My intentions is to never insult or. My intentions is to never really insult anyone. It's really just my viewpoint on how I see shit. And I love to be corrected. I'm open to being corrected. However, when you correct me, you have to show me how you got to this point. You can't just say shit. A lot of people just be saying shit and don't be mean and shit and don't be standing on shit. It's like y'all just say shit just to say it. But then when I question y'all, it there's no thought process behind it. It's almost like, you ever played Sims and like when the Sims be talking, they just be talking gibberish, but then other people understand them. That's how I feel about other people when they be talking. It's like, what are you saying? Like, I don't get it. So when people say certain things to me, I just be like, all right, how did you come to that thought? How did you come to this conclusion? Like, walk me down your thought process. And it don't be a walk. We still be standing in the same place. A lot of people just regurgitate a lot of things that they heard from someone else. And as a person who loves information, I can tell when shit is regurgitated from someone else. So, yeah. Peace, love, and happiness to everybody. I ain't got no hate in my heart. I don't got no beef with no one. And all honesty, I really don't be giving a fuck about a lot of shit. It's just when shit just comes to my attention, I'll speak my opinion. But other than that, I don't be giving a fuck. I really don't. But back to music though. KTB, Cutthroat Bill. That shit has been on repeat. I know I said this last pod, but this shit is, to me, this shit is way better than Drake's album. Her Loss. Her Loss was good. I'm not saying it's trash or anything like that, but Cutthroat Bill, this is all I've been listening to. And Division, they're working on my karma. I'll be honest. I said this last pod, but those two albums, I can't get out my head. One is fucking rap, the other one's R&B. Y'all know me, I'm an R&B head. So, how that project was put together, masterpiece. Masterpiece. Oh shit, what it do, Lil B? But yeah. But SZA did drop yesterday. And I love SZA. Like, I really do. I was a fan of her before y'all started loving her for real, for real. Like, I got all her old shit. I liked her before she got her body changed and done. I'm not against how she look now, cause trust me, she is fine. When I say fine, she is fine. Before that, I was still attracted to her, but now, yeah, I'm not gonna act like she don't look different. You feel me? Let's just say I like old SZA. I like old SZA more than new SZA, but new SZA still get love too. You feel me? But with that being said, how do I say this respectfully? SZA is like Future, but for R&B women. And I only say that because SZA do be having some toxic ass lines and sayings and that shit. And a lot of y'all women be running to it. And I'm not against it because I run to Future too. You feel me? I'm going to buy his shit. You know, I don't really live his lifestyle because I don't agree with the lifestyle that he lives. But this shit is hella entertaining. There's some truth to it. And just like SZA, you know, there's some truth to the shit that she be saying. And also, I'm not trying to discredit the shit that she been going through. So, who the fuck am I? You feel me? But when she says certain shit, I just be like, damn, I know these women is gonna run with it. And I know I tweeted this. Actually, let me get the tweet. Because I said this shit in real time. Actually, I said this shit today. I said it today after I was, you know, listening to the album again. And I quote, "Women that's posting SZA like niggas posting Future, your toxicity is showing. Be a fucking lady." Yes, be a fucking lady. Be a fucking lady. Be a fucking lady, okay? Some of the shit that SZA says, it is a little toxic. It is a little toxic, okay? But the art, keep it coming, baby girl. Keep dropping music. Keep it coming, baby girl. Keep dropping music. Keep giving me all that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna listen to it. I'm still gonna appreciate it, and I'm still gonna promote this shit. This is just my opinion on how I see other people receiving the project. This really ain't got nothing to do with SZA, honestly. Like, and I don't mean no disrespect, but I be seeing a lot of single women. A lot of single women be posting the shit that SZA be saying. Y'all can feel entitled to however y'all feel. All I'm saying is your toxicity is showing. Y'all should cover that up. Just like when Future be saying certain shit, I be like, that shit sound good, but damn, that shit toxic as fuck. Like an example, right? Part of my collection, That is a toxic ass song. Like, even if niggas feel like that, that is a toxic ass song. Bitch, you part of my collection? Bruh, you that's not something you should really say out loud. But I understand. I understand, Future. I understand. I understand. You feel me? And fellas out there, I do understand. Because I feel that way too. Like, any girl I've been with, you part of my collection too. But I'm not going to sit here and say it. I'm not going to tell them that. I'm not going to tweet that shit. But, like I said, everybody's toxicity is showing. And, you know, we should cover up at some point. There's children around. Oh, man. Oh, movies and shows. I'm gonna get into the George Floyd documentary by fucking Candace Owens. Ugh. One, I gotta give a disclaimer. I don't fuck with politics at all. I don't choose the left wing. I don't choose the right wing because at the end of the day, both wings are needed so the bird can fly. All right. If y'all don't understand what I'm saying, then y'all just lost in the sauce. And with that being said, my opinion on Candace Owens is this. How do I say this without it sounding hateful? Because I don't hate her. I don't hate her. I don't hate nobody. But I will say is how she chooses to represent the black community. I don't think that's how the black community wants to be represented. And I don't think she should be like a spokesperson for all black people. Just like Kanye. Kanye should not be a spokesperson for all black people. And white people should not think that whatever Kanye says is how all black people should feel. And this is just really mainly towards black celebrities or famous black people with influence. Nah, I'm not okay with that. There's a lot of shit that the people who are not prompted a voice feel indifferent about. You feel me? So stop letting these fucking famous people get in power and say what the fuck they feel, and then the media and other people think that's how the collection of us feels. Fuck no, okay? Now, with that being said, I'm gonna just read what I put in my notes. Candace Owens is a fucking lunatic. However, she does have some valid points. When I say she's a fucking lunatic, how she speaks on the black community as a black woman, it seems like she is causing disruption and dysfunction within the black house. I am an advocate for segregation in a positive way, not the negative stereotypes that black people went through with segregation, because there were positive things that came from that. Also, it almost seems like she excuses other races for how they treat black people just because black people are victims of their situation. Oh, that nigga jamming. Dun, dun. Oh, that shit made me want to go skate now. But anyways, yeah, she should just be mindful of what she's saying, because not all black people feel the same way she feels, and we should also keep that shit in house. Like, it should not be for the public to see. It shouldn't be for the media to see. The shit that the black people or the black community talk about should not be for anyone to see except for us, because we're the only ones that can fix it. And when I say we're the only ones that can fix it, we are the only ones that know what we need in order to survive. And we should take it upon ourselves to do that. Not wait for other people to give us a handout. Because in my opinion, we gonna be waiting forever. That's just me. But back to the George Floyd thing. She appears to be uncultured, which makes me think she lacks empathy and sympathy for black and colored people. Oh, excuse me. God damn, this fucking cold air and the weather changing and shit. Ooh, excuse me. Like I was saying, she appears to be uncultured, which makes me think she lacks empathy and sympathy for black/colored people, which inevitably it makes her look like a fucking coon. Because it seemed like you just tap dancing for the white person. Now, that could be true, but she could also be just speaking from her point of view on how the black community could be better. She has too much access to white privilege. As a black community, we need to cut that shit out. Or the white people in power need to fucking dethrone her, because it seems like she just sides with white people more than black people. And I'm not saying what side you choose is right or wrong. It's more of a leverage thing and how people view us. Just like when Kanye says some shit, people think that's how all black people feel. No, fuck no. That's nowhere near how black people feel. You feel me? Especially when certain black people are in power and feel entitled to certain shit. That's not how all black people feel. We don't even have the opportunity to get to the positions that Candace Owen or Kanye West is in. It's very hard and very difficult. She humanizes George Floyd after the media made him a hero, which made her look like an evil person. And when I say humanize, what I mean is the media kind of try to make him seem evil based on his past and shit like that. Even though I will say this, his past records does not make him a hero, and his past should not have made him a martyr. Again, I'm not agreeing that he should have died. I'm just saying without redemption, you can't call someone a hero and shit like that. George Floyd, just from what I was told and the information I came across, he was on his way to change his life and become better, despite however that situation turned out. You can see certain things that he was doing to better his life. And like I said, despite his past, he shouldn't have been demonized for his past when he was on the path of redemption, in my opinion. Oh, also in the motherfucking in the documentary, they said it was a fentanyl that killed George Floyd. Let's get this shit straight. And I wrote this shit too. I said that cracker killed him. I don't know what they say, but I saw what I saw. Like I cannot believe that fentanyl was a reason that he died. Even if he did take it before the cop and all that stuff, before the cops came and shit like that, we clearly seen the video of a nigga being in a situation, in an uncomfortable situation, where he was put in a position that pretty much caused him to die. Even if it was fentanyl, it was fentanyl and a knee being on this man's neck or his back area. Like, put it this way: no matter no matter the amount of pressure that you have, I challenge you to lay down on the floor, stomach to the floor, chest to the floor, as if you're doing push-ups, and put maybe 10, 15, 20 pounds of pressure on your back. See how long you would last and see how long it would take for you to, I wouldn't say stop breathing, but see how long and see how difficult it would be for you to breathe normally. Then come back to me with your answer. All right. The last thing that she did, which I fuck with, and I've been saying this. This is part of my conspiracy shit too. She exposed Black Lives Matter, BLM. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you're the problem, and you can't comprehend that not all our people can be saved. Now, I agree with the movement of Black Lives Matter. Yes, Black lives do matter. That shouldn't. The fact that we even have to say that is disgusting to me. Now, the movement, the foundation, and the people who got money and benefited from it were the Alphabet Boys and, well, really the Alphabet Boys, because the black people that benefit from Black Lives Matter that got all the money, they're all lesbians. I'm not going to go too deep into my conspiracy, but let's just say all that money that was generated could have helped millions and millions of people. Millions of people. Whether it's housing, whether it was just putting food on their table, whether it was just putting clothes on their back. All that money that was generated could have helped people. And the people who benefited from it, all they did was buy real estate for themselves. They didn't even buy real estate to house other people. They bought real estate for themselves. And so I would personally like to say, fuck Black Lives Matter as an organization and as a corporation. But the movement, yes, of course, Black Lives Matter. I'm always for my people. I'm always for my people. Always and forever will be for my people. But not all of our people can be saved. Like, some of the people I have conversations with, I be like, oh nah, I see what kind of mindset you on, and I can't fuck with you. I can't rock with you. Like, you're more of a liability than an asset. And if you're a liability when it comes to our people, you got to go. And I'm not talking about violence or anything. I'm going to just shun you. I'm going to just leave you alone. I'm going to let you be. But don't come over here fucking with me, because I'm over here doing something for my people and shit like that, trying to make it better for us and easier for us to live in this world as a society. I see other black people with Western and colonial idealistics, and that shit just rubs me the wrong way, because it's like, damn, how the fuck can you think like this? Like, how do you think so close-minded? Like, how do you only think about yourself and not put yourself in other people's shoes? Like, shit makes no sense. But I'm just doing me. I try to do what's best for me and what I think is best for my people in the end. So yeah, that's really it on the shows and movies I've been watching. Ain't really too much extra shit. What else? Oh, my phone about to die. Oh, I lied. Andor. Andor was a fucking great Disney film, or show, I should say. And I have a theory on Disney. So you see how Cartoon Network has Adult Swim, which is like the cartoon for adults and shit like that. I think Disney is trying to go a different route, because there's such a kid friendly organization. As soon as you think of Disney, you don't think of violence really. You don't think of it's really PG 13 at most. You feel me? It's not rated R or it's not gory. They don't have things like that. Up until they started doing this little streaming shit with, you know, with Apple TV and all that shit. But Disney, yeah, they finna use Star Wars as their way to captivate the mature audience. If y'all watch Andor, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Cause it's not just people dying and getting shot by fucking stormtroopers and shit like that. Nah, this nigga killed this dude execution style, like with no hesitation. I was like, oh, Disney, you on some shit. You on some shit right now. You about to take it to the next level. You about to be out of here. So I was like, yeah, them niggas gonna use Star Wars. So I feel like Andor was a very good introduction because the other Star Wars shows, it was a little mild. The violence wasn't gory or, you know, it wasn't in your face. Andor, nah. These scenes there was a sex scene. There was a massacre scene. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Andor was good. I can't wait for the next season because when the next season comes out, that's gonna be the prequel to Rogue One. So Andor, the first and second season, is pretty much everything that happened before Rogue One, and I have to watch Rogue One again because that shit was so long ago. Shit was like what 2016, 2017, some shit like that. Nigga, we almost in 2023. That shit was I forgot about that shit low key. Sandman. Sandman is a show about a wizard who captured Dream by mistake when he was trying to capture Death. The reason why he was trying to capture Death is because his son died in a war and he wanted to capture Death so he can bring his son back. Dream, mind you, they're all siblings. It's like Dream, Despair, Doubt, Death. I might be getting the names wrong, but it's like a family of, you know how they say sleep is a cousin of death? It's like that. They're all somewhat related. So Dream eventually breaks out. Well, he eventually escapes, and when he does, he has to regain his power and restore balance to his world and Earth. So when I say restore balance, pretty much he oversaw how people slept, what they dreamt about, and pretty much he is a reason for people going in and out of dreams. So if he doesn't restore balance, people just never wake up. Or people die from not being able to sleep because their dreams help them sleep. So while he was captured for almost 100 years, the world was going through hell. I'm talking about like niggas couldn't sleep. People was committing suicide because they couldn't sleep. Motherfuckers couldn't wake up, and they weren't really dead, but because their body was alive, but they just wouldn't wake up. So yeah, I'm just starting the show. I haven't really gotten too deep into it, but that's pretty much the premise of the show. And shout out to you for putting me on. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. You know who you are. I'm not gonna say no names, but that was a good show, and I thank you for putting me on because I was a little skeptical, and I was like, I don't know, but I'm fucking with this show. So, and I'm one of those people where if we watch a show together, I'm not gonna watch it without you, unless you taking too long. Like you taking too long to come see the kid, and I'm gonna just watch that shit without you. You feel me? So yeah, shout out to you. But yeah, other than that, that was a good show. That's some of the shows that I've been watching and shit like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for your boy. That's all the topics and shit that I got down for this week. That's the shit I've been thinking about. That's what's been on my mind. That's just what's on my TL and shit like that. So yeah. Thank you again for supporting your boy. For coming out to, if I'm correct, I think this is Pilot Talk 7. And like I said, I'm gonna try and get to 10. 10 is the goal before 2023. So that way I can really start off this podcast with like actual episodes, like real episodes, you feel me? So like, comment, and subscribe. Drop all your comments and topics below. Let me know what y'all think. Tag your boy, repost it, share this video. And yeah. Gang gang. We out of here. Peace, love, happiness. Bring joy to the world.